too simple.
Too simple.
Yeah. And I've seen last few minutes. You know bullying? Bullying?
Bowling.
Yeah, bullying.
Yeah.
All the
Skittles. Fall down.
And I enjoy it, and I think people came before, and especially no, because I'm just a bit younger. So.
What does that mean?
Also, no, the militants. I have hope.
He said that he's just a little younger, so he has hope. Yeah. What are you hoping for?
Enlightenment.
Oh, that. So tell me, because we haven't actually met or we haven't had much exchange, tell me, how long have you been searching for enlightenment?
I was thinking yesterday that, yeah, it's about 37, 38.
Since about 37.
Well, I started, I started to read books about Zen. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
I started when I was young to read books about Zen and Buddhism, and then I went to India and met quite a few great people, like His Holiness Dalai Lama. Then I went straight into Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism. I had a few masters, and then I changed.
A few masters. Just if I know your path, I can get a feel of where
Yeah,
your conditioning. Sorry.
Yeah, true. Masters of Tibetan Buddhism, like, I don't know, you have names?
If they're Tibetan Buddhism, that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tibetan Buddhist masters.
Okay. Lamas and
Lamas, yeah.
Brahmins and...
No, I think that...
No, they're great. I started there also.
No, but I mean, I feel like I'm a Buddhist. I mean, I like Buddha's words.
What does it mean to be a Buddhist?
It means accepting the words of the Buddha to be true.
What about the Buddha within this form? When are you going to be ready to find that?
Yeah.
Or are you just going to spend your whole life accepting the words of something outside of you?
No, I don't want.
It's time. It's in 2011. Now it's 2011, right? It has been fantastic. All the teachings and all the masters, it has been absolutely perfect, yeah? But it has brought us now to a time where each one need to find the Buddha within themselves.
Yes.
That's the only Buddha. Yeah? That's where we are now, 2011. And that's why it's now becoming simple. All that you've been doing on the path of Buddhism has brought you to the point of being ready for the simplicity.
Yeah, I think all this had become a bit, I mean, still let's say, I'm talking Buddhism, okay? My ego is there, is quite...
You say my ego, how many of you are there?
How many ego?
You say my ego.
Yeah.
Who does this ego belong to? Who's me?
Well,
Okay, it's words, right? It's words, but what I don't mean to push you in a box, right? I want to see you free.
Mhm.
That's my intention here, yeah? It's like we've been tripped up with language, and we've been believing a certain language, and then we've taken on this belief that there is an ego. Well, of course, this body comes with a sense of identity, a sense of me. You know, if you call my name, I will answer, because there's an identity there, right? But when we are totally identified with identification, we call that ego, right? As if there's somebody here, like somebody exists separate, me and you. This we call ego. Total identification with form, right? And then we try to get rid of this. But who is the one trying to get rid of it? Who is the one working on this ego?
Well, the suffering that it brings to me.
Yeah, my point is really like, I invite you to look and to see like a new, fresh way in this moment, like freshly to see really what is true, not what you've carried all this way in the teachings, but really in this moment, freshly, just as you sit in this seat. It's the first time you never sat in this seat before. This is a fresh, alive moment. Never happened before. Yeah? So I invite you to look for what is true in this same freshness. Yeah? So the only one who tries to get rid of ego is ego. Yeah? So by trying to get rid of the ego, we give it a belief that it exists, that there is something to get rid of, right? It's 2011, and we've come to a point of readiness in the collective field. Not just one personally, but many. It's a collective awakening. Yeah, humanness has come to a point in evolution where it's the time of awakening. Not for every single human being, not for every single one, but definitely for you who's here now. Yeah? It's time for your own awakening, your own realization, for you to take the responsibility and walk the body of Buddha nature. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the only point is, how can we or me or I be sure that I'm there?
Where? Are
In
you
this awakening.
Tell me, are you sitting in the chair?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure that you're sitting in the chair right now holding the mic? Are
Why
you
not?
it? How can you be sure of that?
I see it. I
This
feel
is
it.
how. This is how. This is how.
Oh yeah.
Just to be your experience, isn't it? And what we will look for in this sharing is direct experience. Not that when you have reached some place, when it looks like this, when it has this kind of, what's the word, like things that prove that you've reached a certain state of, well, I don't care about all that. I care about direct experience in this moment. From where do you look to see the truth? Right? In this meeting, the search will be over. But with that, you would need to be ready to let go of a lot of spiritual conditioning.
Sure. Yeah. I feel like a sacrificial lamb.
Like a what?
A sacrificial lamb.
Sacrificial
Lamb.
lamb. Sacrifice.
Sacrificed.
Sacrificed lamb. Could anybody explain?
A lamb which will be sacrificed
A lamb.
on our altar.
Lamb.
Lamb. A little sheep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What does it mean to feel
I'm
that?
offering myself to you.
Oh.
It's a drama, okay, but
At least we're clear about that.
I love drama too much.
Italian?
Yes.
Beautiful Italian drama, yes.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I understand. It's like we've been spiritually conditioned, and it's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But you came here because you know that this is the end. It's the end of all. It's going to get blown anyway. It's all here to be blown. Illusions. That's all. Because when the illusion is blown, you are what you are. It's not about you becoming something or getting something.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't become what you are. How you can become what you are?
By doing nothing.
Even that is too much, right? Right?
Yeah.
So the only thing in the way is all these illusions. And that's what we will clear here, illusions. Yeah? Slowly, slowly. Slowly, slowly. Do you have any questions? Thank you. Really. Thank you. I'm happy to know. It will come clearer and clearer. I feel that's in this moment. Yeah. Okay, before we